because Grant Fuhr and the Blues defense has completely shut down Detroit. Fuhr has 2 shutouts in the series, and while Brett Hull has 7 points, the Wings' Brendan Shanahan, Steve Yzerman, and Sergei Fedorov have just 3 points combined to Detroit for game number 5. And there were some ice problems early on. They got that straightened out. Fuhr awkward here. Doesn't matter. Save on the point. And Yzerman and Shanahan really involved in this contest. Yzerman from the red line. 1-0 Detroit from no man's land. Blues end, neutral zone turnover. Fedorov, pointless in the series. Saved by Fuhr. Shanahan then takes Yzerman's drop pass. Fuhr here makes the save, Ray.
Shanahan going to the front of the net like he does so well. This is why this guy has scored goals. He's willing to take punishment, get in there and battle.
Brett Hull has really become a playmaker in this series for the Blues. His 7th assist of the series to Al McGinnis ties the game at 1.
On the power play, Hull comes out from behind the net. You see the 3 wings staring at the puck. Somebody forgets to pick up Al McGinnis on the back door. Great play by Brett Hull.
Second period, Wings power play. Kozlov makes it 2-1 in favor of Detroit. 2:56 after that. Murphy's pass deflects off Draper. Fuhr stops him, but not Darren McCarty. 3-1 Detroit. 4:16 after that. Jeff Courtnall tipped it ahead to Jim Campbell, and the rookie beats Vernon. Still 3-2 Wings. 1:01 after that. More scoring. LaPointe throws it in front. Shanahan scores. It's now 4-2 Detroit. Second period has ended, but hold on, Ray.
Here's 2 of the unlikely candidates for you'll see in a fight. Fedorov and Dimitra. Fedorov trying to contribute. He's played a pretty good game tonight.
Second period, still 4-2 Detroit. Larry Murphy makes it 5-2, and that's how it ends as the Wings now lead the series 3-2. Shanahan and Yzerman involved offensively for the first time the entire series, each with a goal. Shanahan 2 assists, Yzerman 1 assist. Vernon had to make only 19 saves. Turgeon returned for the Blues. He, of course, was sidelined in Game 4 with reoccurring headaches, but he came back and had 1 assist. More now on the game from the guys who call it, Steve Levy and Brian Engblom.
Well, the Detroit Red Wings have had problems scoring goals in the first 4 games of this series. They had just 5 goals. They get 5 in this game 5 alone and win to take a 3-2 series lead. And we're joined by the captain of the Red Wings, Steve Yzerman. And Steve, it'll look like a bomb in the box score tomorrow. What a blast that was. But you actually got the guys off to the right start. Were you as surprised as Grant on that shot from just across the red line?
Yeah, obviously was. I don't score a lot from far out. Don't really shoot a lot from far out. I was more or less just dumping in. I'd been on the ice and was trying to change. So shot it by the defenseman's legs and then just heard the ovation from the crowd. So it was a great way to start the game.
Steve, there was a lot in the papers about you talking to the players the other night after the 4-0 loss about it's time for you guys, the big players, to step up and come through. What was that all about, and how do you feel you guys did here tonight?
Well, you know, I don't know we should make a big deal out of anything, but the point is everybody has a certain level of expectations to live up to and a level of play that they have to play to, and every guy's relied upon to do that. And you know, whether you're a defenseman who's just supposed to chip it out and play solid defensively, or if you're a forward who's required to score goals, we have to do our jobs and live up to expectations. So that was really all that we talked about. And I thought we played harder tonight. In general, we've had a pretty decent series. It's been a difficult series and something that we've expected. But our performance in the last game was somewhat bothersome. We didn't play that well. So it was just a time for us to kind of wake up and make sure we come ready to play.
Our thanks and congratulations to the captain of the Red Wings, Steve Yzerman. The Red Wings' A game had not been present in the first 4 games of this series. They certainly came up with the A effort in this one to take the 3-2 series lead.
How'd they get the A?
Well, there it is. You know, you want your big guys to step up and you want them to play. They had a number of guys that had not really done much in the series, as you mentioned earlier. You know, Shanahan with just 1 goal, Yzerman with just 1 goal, McCarty and Kozlov, 2 guys that have to score for them. None of them had really done anything. Now, you get a chance here to see as we get along into the game. Yzerman gets a lucky goal here, but he shoots the puck. And you know, Fuhr probably obviously should have this, but here Larionov makes a great move on Bergevin, gets it to Kozlov. Kozlov has not shot the puck. He's not gotten into the holes in the series. He scores. A little while later, McCarty crashes the net. This is how this guy scores goals. He's big and strong. He gets to the net and bangs it in. And lastly, the guy that they probably need to score more than anybody is Brendan Shanahan. That's why they got Shanahan. He scores tough goals in front of the net. And if they're going to win, these guys have to score. Larionov had another game where he provided offensively. He's not a big goal scorer, but he contributes with assists like on the Kozlov goal. But these four guys are among the guys that have to score for them. They could use some help. Obviously, Fedorov, although he got in a fight tonight, they would like him to score. Sandstrom has not done a thing, and those two guys can really add to the depth and balance of Detroit.
Yeah, Fedorov still does not have a point the entire series. When we come back on NHL Tonight, we'll take a look ahead